Well, we did see this major flooding across our area today. This is along the Swamp Rabbit Trail a little earlier, and Greenville County was hit pretty hard along with the city during the torrential rains last night and into this morning. There was a car stuck in one location there and a van that got stuck in a parking lot that flooded. Both are now out of there, and not too far from there on Lois Avenue, you see that car flooded as a driver tried to make it under a bridge, but the water was just too deep. We talked to an employee at the Village Wrench near the bridge who says just a little water seeped into their shop. The director of Greenville Public Works says this area is prone to flooding.
It is a floodplain, which means it's going to store water in a heavy rain event. The banks of the Reedy, overflowed once it got to the bridge on Hudson Street. That's sort of the checkpoint.
I just took the yield right there and went over onto White Horse Road and around. It's definitely blocked off.
Now, the soccer field over at the Croc Center was also underwater, and there were some ducks taking a swim at a ballpark not too far from this area along the Swamp Rabbit Trail.
And we saw trees down across Greenville County. This is on Fernwood Drive in Taylors. Now, there's a car under there. You see that Kia SUV. Crews have been out all day cleaning up, most of them, though, in bed tonight. But again, a busy day for a lot of those DOT crews.
A close call for a couple living in Saluda. A homeowner there says she and her husband narrowly escaped being hit by a tree that fell on their house while they were sleeping.
I don't remember any sounds, just that I jumped out of bed. And then my husband, I grabbed him and we ran, and it kind of caved in on the bed, the whole ceiling.
She says this isn't the first time a tree has hit her house. Another tree took out their gutters in pretty much the same spot 12 years ago. They were doing some renovating and thought about moving their bedroom, and now they say their minds are made up. Well, many roads have reopened tonight, but some of them do remain closed. Crews are still working into the night, removing some fallen trees and some down power lines in parts of Greenville County. And tonight, another road still shut down near downtown Greenville after flooding caused a car to get stuck under a bridge.
Fox Carolina's Brooklyn Cromer is live there tonight. So, Brooklyn, things a lot quieter tonight, but still some activity across the county.
Yeah, and this is one of the areas here along Lois Avenue that was hit hard with rain and flooding here in Greenville County. I want you to take a look here behind me. You can see that the water has gone down quite a bit, but earlier this water was flooded feet up the road and a car was stuck underneath the overpass earlier. It's since been removed a little bit earlier tonight, but at this point Lois Avenue does still remain partially closed here tonight. Flash flooding, fallen trees, and down power lines, causing major problems for Greenville County. We've seen accidents, water rescues, and multiple road closures after hours of heavy rain across the upstate.
The wind was whipping pretty hard, and of course all the rain we've had.
Tony Masters and his wife woke up to a loud noise as the storm swept over Greenville County.
She heard the leaves, or the limbs, I think, crackle, and she said she looked out the window and she actually saw this tree fall.
A massive tree fell from their yard, landing in their neighbor's driveway.
They landed in our yard and across in our neighbor's yard. It crushed her car that was in her driveway, and her daughter had just left for work about 30 minutes before that, so we were real lucky that she didn't get hit.
Downed trees, flooded roads, and fallen power lines caused multiple road closures across Greenville County. SCDOT tells us at least 16 roads were closed from the storm. Many have reopened, but a handful are still shut down, like Lois Avenue off of Pendleton Street.
Usually I bike right through here, and I've never ever seen it like this. So it's definitely blocked off.
Jessica Compton works in the West Village near Lois Avenue and says she's never seen the area flooded like this.
I just didn't know how I was going to get to work, so I kind of circumnavigated around the flooding over here. It's just a little surprising that it's so deep.
A car got stuck in floodwater underneath the overpass, blocking Lois Avenue and part of Pendleton Street. And hours later, the road remains closed. And miles away, another issue is still stopping people in their tracks as crews work to fix a sinkhole that formed along Bruce Road near I-85.
First, I seen the yellow tape, and then I seen the hole. I was like, oh, man. It's crazy. Like, I never seen nothing like it before.
And most roads in Greenville County are expected to reopen by tomorrow morning, but a few are still closed tonight, including Jones Kelly Road at Tubbs Mountain Road, New Altamont Road to Old Buncombe Road, Hunter Road, and here at Lois Avenue has reopened just a little while ago, but still is partially closed. And of course, you'll want to watch Fox Carolina in the morning. We'll have the latest updates about road closures and traffic conditions. Reporting live in Greenville, Brooklyn Cromer, Fox Carolina News Tonight.